and welcome to Perry Girls Softball Youth Night. Thank you to Greene Whelchel and Tina Littleman for allowing the Perry Girls Softball to be here tonight. We could not do this without our sponsors, board members, coaches, volunteers, and the City of Perry. Thank you to our board members, President Kent Knaley, Vice President Tyler Daniels, Secretaries, Treasurer Sarah Polson, and our at-large April Gunderson, Becky Holling, Janelle Whelchel, Malaya Lieber, Mary Carlson, Michelle Knaley, Emily Onan, and Casey Finn. Congratulations to all of our athletes on a great season. We'll announce the starters for Greene County and then our Jayettes starters along with the youth softball participants. Leading off for Greene County, third base, number 20, Peyton Koking. Left field, number 10, Casey Pittman. Shortstop, number 1, Sarah Moreland. First base, number 3, Olivia Smith. Designated player, number 37, Danny Matson. Pitcher, number 39, Elena Hurd. Center field, number 6, Violet Reedy. Second base, number 14, Bella Johnson. Right field, number 9, Addison Gannon. Flex player, catcher, number 5, McKenna Ebersol. And now the starters for your Jayettes. Leading off, at second base, number 13, Karagyn Whelchel.
With Karagyn are the 12U team, starting with the 12U All-Stars, who are currently in Johnston. Most of them. Abby, Charlie, Edlin, Emma, Harper, Jaylee, Jillian, Lauren, McKaylin, Natalie, Paisley, Sophia, and on the regular 12U blue team, Afton, Aubriella, Charlie, Claire, Ella, Jaylee, Jillian, Lauren, another Lauren, Paisley, Rebecca, Ruth, Sophia, and another Sophia.
Batting second. In right field, number 9, Kate Erickson.
With Kate are the 10U All-Stars and the 10U teams. Allison, Bennett, Collins, Elena, Ella, Haley, Jordan, Kinley, Lauren, Lily, Maya. And on the regular 10U, Allison, Avery, Bennett, Britton, Emma, Isabella, Juliet, Kelsey, Lexi, Mackenzie, Maya, Skyla, Sibylla, Veda, and Violet, as well as Olivia, Elena, Ellie, Emily, Ismary, Jordan, Kinley, Claire, Lauren, Lily, Lucille, Marlies, Natalia, and Sophia.
At shortstop, number 5, at Callie Whelchel.
With Callie is 8U, Addie, Adeline, Ainsley, Analia, Audrey, Avina, Eliana, Emily, Harley, Kalani, Kayla, Claire, Piper, and Quinn.
Pitching tonight, number 14, Macy Tunick.
With Macy is the 8U White, coached by Erica Addison, Adeline, Orion, Charlotte, Faith, Hattie, Harmony, Hope, Caitlin, Nora, Oakley, Samantha, and Serenity.
At first base, number 20, Emily Bell.
With Emily is the T-ball blue, Evie, Hattie, Liliana, Lily, London, Niley, and Riley.
We're getting ready for the national anthem here in Cary, so we'll take a...
In left field, number 11, Sid Barkley.
With Sydney is the T-ball gray, Arbella, Caitlin, Camilla, Catalea, Hadley, Jokobed, Laurel, Natalia, and Trinity.
Designated player, number 16, Maddie Hollingsworth.
With Maddie is the T-ball purple, April, Austin, Bentley, Bristol, Gigi, Hazel, Jaslyn, Layla, and Riley.
At third base, number 7, Cassidy Atwell.
With her the red, Amelia, Evelyn, Harlan, Hazel, Lena, Millie, Mila, Sebastian, and Willow.
In center field, number 1, Taryn Nearing. And new flex player, catcher, number 19, Callie Jo Siva. Will you please stand, if you're able, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Short, Karagyn Whelchel is the second baseman with Bell at first. Steve
Leading off the game for Greene County, number 20, Peyton Coking.
We'll see Coking, Pittman, and Moreland in the batter's box. If any Rams can reach
Don't put your mouth on it.
I
will
don't.
get her turn in the batter's box. Coking, the leading hitter for this Rams squad. For someone that gets as many at-bats. She's played in all 20 games so far this season. The left-handed hitter steps into the box, shows bunt, gets it down, and it's going to be popped up to the third baseman Atwell, and she will make the play. One pitch, one out. We'll see Pittman step in for Greene.
Batting for Greene County, number 10, Casey Pittman.
You love to see that if you're the Jayettes, and now bring in another left-handed hitter for the Rams. It's Pittman, the sophomore. He takes a running swing at this one and swings behind it, so she's behind in the count 0-1. Pittman hitting even 300 on the season. Tunic back in the circle, walks and fires, showing bunt, and this one's going to be just out of the reach of Steva, and it will be strike number 2. So Tunic ahead early in the count here, 0-2 to the 2-hole hitter. Pittman has an on-base percentage of .333. That means 33% of the time she reaches base. 1 in every 3 tries. The left-handed hitter back in the box. Swings for a pitch, and we have our first strikeout of the game. Pittman, the first casualty, as Tunic.
Now batting, number 1, Sarah Moreland.
We'll see the freshman Moreland. She plays shortstop for Greene County. Right-handed hitter gets in the box, and she'll take the first pitch inside. Tunic has a lot of zip on that one. Just couldn't hit it over the plate. Moreland hitting .316 on the season. That's second best on the team. She'll take a pitch low. She's ahead in the count 2-0. First time we've seen Tunic have to work behind in the count. Walks have played Tunic so far this season, and as I say, that ball is put in play to the shortstop, Callie Whelchel. She'll swing over to first, and they'll return the order. 1-2.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Jayettes, number 13, Karagyn Whelchel.
Kate Erickson and Callie Whelchel, if anybody can reach Tunic. Stepping in, the right-handed hitter, Karagyn Whelchel. She'll take the first pitch outside for a ball. She's ahead in the count, working against Elena Bird, the freshman. She started 19 games so far this season for Greene County. Second pitch, she takes something off this one, and Whelchel takes it for a strike. The count moves to 1-1. Elena Bird, 4-15 for Greene County. She has all 4 wins that the Rams have. The 1-1 pitch will be a tad high. Whelchel works the count to 2-1. Karagyn hitting .444 on this season, having a tremendous sophomore year. She'll take a rip at this one, and it will go out of play down the right field line. Got a good cut on that one, and the count is now 2-2. First struck 81 hitters so far in 112 innings. She comes home on the 2-2. It bounces before it gets to the plate, and the count runs full. Pittman, Reedy, Gannon left to right in the outfield, Coking at third, Johnson at second, Smith at first. Here comes Hurd's full count pitch. It's taken outside, and the leadoff hitter.
Now batting, number 9, Kate Erickson.
Yeah, it's a thanks to a walk. Shortstop with her in the mound, and Eversole is catching. She will not hit. Kate Erickson, the freshman right fielder, stepped in. Let's see if they want to play some small ball. She shows but cannot get it down. It's a foul ball. And the count will move to 0-1. So Coach Luderman looking to get Karagyn Whelchel into scoring position early here as they tried to sacrifice bunt. Unfortunately, Erickson could not get it down on the first strike. Second pitch is going to be swung at, and getting a piece of it is Erickson, but now she's behind in the count, 0-2. Erickson hitting 273 for the Jayettes, and just 22 at bats. Small sample size for the freshman. Behind in the count, she'll take the pitch low, and the count moves to 1-2. Erickson stepping back into the batter's box for right-handed hitter. She shows bunt. She'll swing and pop this one up on the infield. The pitcher heard, calls for it, and it lands in her glove for out number 1. F1 on the put out.
Now batting number 5, Callie Whelchel.
Callie Whelchel, the freshman, will step into the batter's box for 3-hole hitter. Batting .418 on the season. The right-handed hitter. Harry rocking some pink tops tonight with blue bottoms, and they're rocking pink socks. It's a nice look they have here on Cancer Awareness Night as well as Youth Night. Swinging at the first pitch and fouling it back is Callie Whelchel, behind in the count 0-1. Bird gets back in the circle, ready to fire. It's in the dirt, it gets by Eversole, and Karagyn Whelchel is going to be able to take second. We got a runner in scoring position with 1 out for the Jayettes. The first time these two teams met, Carey was able to strike first, getting 1 in the top of the first. That game was played in Greene County. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's behind Whelchel, and Eversole is not able to stop it, so we now have a runner on third. So back-to-back wild pitches. And the base hit here could give the Jayettes the first lead of the game. A walk and 2 wild pitches has Karagyn Whelchel on third. Callie Whelchel looking to hit her sister in. Here comes the pitch from Hurd. Swung at. It's going to be a ground ball to Johnson at second. She'll fire to Smith at first, but it will allow the runner.
Now batting number 13, Macy Tunick.
4-3 putout gives Callie Whelchel an RBI, and Harry with the early lead in this one. That's going to bring the pitcher Tunick to the batter's box, see if she can help out her own cause. Batting .246 on the season. The right-handed hitter steps in. First pitch bounces before it gets to the plate. Count is 1-0. Didn't even have to think about that one. Tunick ahead in the count, 1-0. The freshman Hurd working against the senior. He rocks and fires, pitch, taken inside. Count moves to 2-0. Tunick has an on-base percentage of .257. She's only walked 4 times on the season. She'll swing at that one, and it will be fouled back and out of play. As the count moves to 2-1. Hurd gets the ball back and is already ready to rock and fire. She'll throw this one high and outside. Count is 3-1. So Hurd in danger of walking her second hitter of this inning. The first one came back to bite her. Comes the 3-1 pitch. Tunick's ready to swing at this one. Just barely gets a piece. The count will run full. Good whip at that one, but barely got a piece of it. Count runs full. Here comes the pitch. It's taken, and it's going to be a called strike.
At the end of the first inning, Greene County 0, Perry 1. Now batting for Greene County, number 33, Olivia Smith.
She struck out 1. And we see the junior Madsen step into the batter's box. Tunick ready to rock and fire. First pitch swung through and missed. Good pitch by Tunick. Madsen hitting .291 on the year. She has 7 RBIs. This isn't an RBI situation though. She swings at the second pitch and fouls it back. Count moves to 0-2. So Koenig working fast, fresh off her team, giving her the lead.
In the Olympics, they're over this building. Isn't that crazy?
Heading the count 0-2 is Koenig. She's ready to rock and fire. Overcooks this one, throws it right into the dirt. Count is 1-2 to the designated player Madsen.
It's really hard to throw a strike without having a ball. So like random times it'll hit the dirt.
Koenig
Like
stares
sometimes it'll
into
go way over
Steva,
the
ready to
head.
come home with it.
And sometimes they don't catch it and I yell at them.
Spoiling it is Madsen. We will do 1-2 once again.
When you run the bases like this, you have to do that to make it run.
Really? How does it know?
Because there's little grips on the things, and then when you move your arms, it also.
Jayettes.
I hit 3 home runs today.
And she comes home with the pitch. It's going to be low and in the dirt once again. Madsen will not chase it. Count is 2-2. Koenig staring in. Comes home with the pitch. Trying to check her swing is Madsen, but say she will. And the count is now full, so Koenig in danger of walking her first batter of this game. Not what you want to do after your team just gives you the lead. 3-2 pitch, swung back, out of play, and stay in the line. There's the hit. First baseman Smith in the batter's box right now. With a full count, working against Koenig. She comes home, swinging at it again and spoiling it out of play down the first base line, and we'll do 3-2 again. So Smith is at least making Koenig work here on this very hot evening in Perry.
More pitches on this 1-year-old than the whole first inning.
Here comes the 3-2 once again, and a check swing and fouling this one back is Smith. She'll stay alive. Koenig throwing more pitches to this one hitter than she did all in the first inning. Here she comes, and it's going to be a ball high, and it's going to be a leadoff walk.
Now batting number 37, Elena Hurd.
37 is Danielle Madsen.
Huh?
Madsen stepping into the batter's box.
I gotta
Now the
mix it up.
designated player, the left-handed swinger.
Game Karagyn.
No, you have it right. 37.
And here comes
Is that what I
the first
said?
pitch.
No, you said Elena Hurd.
Swinging at it, and it's going to be a fly ball out to Narrington center field. She gets underneath it and makes the grab with 2 hands. So the first pitch of the at-bat after the walk.
Now batting number 39, Elena Hurd.
Now the pitcher Hurd's going to look to help out her own cause. As Hurd is hitting just 204 on the season. So the runner on first, that's Smith. She wants to lead off this inning. We got 1 out in the first pitch. Koenig is going to throw it high and outside. Greene County wearing black tops and bottoms with some red and white accents. Koenig behind in the count, 1-0. Rocks and fires, currently swinging. It's popped up on the infield. And coming in to make the play is Karagyn Whelchel. It was hit almost in no man's land between Whelchel and Bell, and Karagyn makes the play. So
Now batting number 6,
pop-outs in this inning.
Violet Reedy.
And we now have 2 outs in our second. The junior Reedy, who plays center field, steps in, the right-handed hitter. First pitch from Koenig, swung at and fell back. Reedy hitting .262 on the season. Has 11 hits, 9 of them singles, 2 of them doubles. She's behind in the count here against Koenig. Here comes the 0-1, swung through and missed. Couldn't catch up on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-2. Standing on first base is Smith. She walked the lead off this inning. Back-to-back pop-outs. And now we got 2 outs in the second. And checking her swing that time is Reedy. She almost chased the fastball high, but was able to hold things back, and she'll stay in the batter's box with the count being 1-2. Tunick stares in, ready to rock and fire, and swinging through. We get our second strikeout of the game. So we have no hits, no runs, 1 runner left on base.
Batting for the Jayettes, number 20, Emily Bell.
Bottom of the second with Bell stepping into the batter's box. And the first pitch is going to come inside and hit her. So Bell will reach on the hit by pitch. So on the first pitch, they come inside on the lefty, and it's too far inside. That's going to bring the left-handed hitter Barkley.
You want an announcer?
The left fielder in.
Now batting, number 11, Sydney Barkley.
Bird comes in, showing bunt is Barkley. She'll get this one down, and the sacrifice will work out as Ebersol comes out to make the play. And she fires over to Smith at first base, so it's going to be 2-3 on the sacrifice.
Now batting, number 16, Maddie Hollingsworth.
That puts a runner in scoring position for Hollingsworth. So we've seen 2 pitches and 2 hitters in this inning. We got 1 out with Bell on second. Hollingsworth, the designated player, the right-handed hitter. Steps in, working against the freshman is the senior. Swings at the first one, a little bit late, out of play down the first base line. Hollingsworth hitting 208 on the year. She's got 8 RBIs. That's the 3rd highest on this team. Takes the 0-1 low. Count moves to 1-1. Hollingsworth with 48 at-bats on the season. She's got 10 hits and 8 RBIs. A base hit here would give her 1. And the pitch is going to be low and in the dirt, and Bell's going to be able to advance on the wild pitch.
Her 3rd.
So now a wild pitch could give Perry their 2nd run of the game. As Maddie Hollingsworth is ahead in the count here. 2-1. She can be selective, look for a pitch in a certain zone. If she likes it, she can take a rip at it. She likes this one. She'll send the flare out to right field, and it's going to be off the right fielder's glove, and it's going to drop. Bell will score, and Hollingsworth will end up at second. The right fielder, Gannon, had a long way to run on that one, but it popped in her glove and out, and that will go down as an error, and the Jayettes will take a 2-0 lead.
Now batting, number 7, Cassidy Atwell.
Stepping into the batter's box will be Atwell, the 3rd baseman. With a runner on second, she swings at the first pitch, and it goes straight back. Atwell hitting just 147 on the year. She's got 6 RBIs, a base hit could drive in Hollingsworth here. Behind in the count, 0-1 is Atwell. She'll take it low for a ball. Count moves to 1-1. Perry with a 2-0 lead. There's a slight wind going from left field to right field. 1-1 pitch to Atwell is going to be high and outside. Count moves to 2-1. So Atwell ahead in the count. We saw Hollingsworth swing at a 2-1 pitch and put it in play. Let's see what Hurd tries to do with this 2-1 pitch. Hurd rocks and fires, throws it high of Atwell, and the count is now 3-1. Hollingsworth standing on second. Atwell in the batter's box. 3-1 pitch to the senior. Taken, catches the inside corner. It's now full. Full count. On deck is Naring, the 9-hole hitter for the Jayettes. There is room for Atwell at first base. Here comes the 3-2. It's going to be inside and called a ball.
Now batting, number 1, Taryn Naring.
So we have runners on first and second now for Naring. There's one out here in our bottom of the second. Jayettes have already plated one. They lead 2-0. Here comes the pitch, showing bunt, and Marion stabs at it, and it's fouled back. Pitch was a little bit outside, tough pitch to bunt, and then Marion didn't do herself any favors by just kind of throwing it back at it. She's behind in the count 0-1. Let's see if they want to try a sacrifice here again. She's showing bunt, gets it down, but it rolls foul. Looked to be a good bunt at first, but then it just took a weird pop after it bounced and went foul. So the count is now 0-2 to Nary. Let's see if Coach Learman still wants to try the sacrifice here, or if Nary's going to be allowed to swing away. Aaron hitting 184 on the year. 0-2 pitch. Rolling in the dirt. Count is now 1-2.
That was a strike before.
Still behind in the count. Bird has struck out one batter so far in this game. And the 1-2 is going to be high and outside. Moves the count to 2-2. Runner on second is Hollingsworth. She reached on an error by the right fielder. Standing on first is Atwell thanks to a walk. Here comes the 2-2. Swinging at it, putting it in play. It's going to be pop fly. They're going to call an infield fly. The shortstop makes the play nonetheless. And
Now batting number 13, Karagyn Whelchel.
we go to the top of the lineup. Karagyn Whelchel, the best hitter for the Jayettes from a batting average perspective on the season. She wants to lead off this game, ultimately scored a run. Base hit here would give her an RBI. Runners on first and second. First pitch swinging, it's a single up the middle. They're going to send Hollingsworth. Here comes the play at the plate, and it's going to be offline, and Hollingsworth will score thanks to the single by Whelchel. So the Jayettes take a 3-0 lead off of the base hit by the Sun.
Now batting number 9, Kate Erickson.
Atwell's able to take second base, and this brings Kate Erickson to the batter's box. She popped up to the pitcher back in the first inning. The freshman right fielder gets in her batting stance, swings at the first pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball to the right fielder who jumps up and makes the play. So that will end.
At the end of 2 innings, Greene County 0, Perry 3. Batting for Greene County, number 14, Bella Johnson.
Johnson, Gannon, and Coking. If anybody can reach, Pittman will step into the batter's box. The right-handed hitting second baseman Johnson steps in, working against Tunick, swinging at the first pitch. Ground ball to Atwell at third. She'll fire over the first. One pitch, one out. 6-3 or 5-3 on the putout.
Now batting, number 9, Addison Gadden.
Right fielder Gannon. She made a really nice play to end the bottom of the second. She had to jump up on a line drive that was hit to her. As the left-handed hitter steps into the box, kind of a slap hitter, and she tries bunting the first one as she's running out of the batter's box, and it will be a foul ball. So they got about 3 of these left-handed running slap hitters for Greene County. And Gannon works as kind of a secondary leadoff hitter in this 9-hole for them. She looks to show bunt, and she takes this one for a strike, so the count is now 0-2. The sophomore Gannon hitting .283 on the season. She's behind in the count 0-2. She swings and grounds it right back to Tunick. She fires over the first, and that is out.
Now batting number 20, Peyton Coking.
And Perry has 2 quick outs. We're about just under an hour from the Blue Jays getting in action. They'll be on our sister station tonight, KG 98.9 True Country Music, as Greene County and Perry will do battle in baseball. But right now we have softball action on KDLS. Stepping back in, the leadoff hitter Coking, and she'll foul back the first pitch. She's behind in the count 0-1. She popped up to the third baseman the first go around. Here comes the 1-0. Tunic tries to catch the outside corner of the umpire. Didn't give it to her that time. That was a really good pitch, and if she can live right there, I think you'll be happy. Here comes the 1-1 from the senior. That's going to be fouled back and out of play by Koking. Count is now 1-2. Koking, big part of the basketball team this most recent season before she got injured towards the tail end of the year. Behind in the count, 1-2. She'll swing and send a flare down the left field line. It's going to bounce out of play, and it will be staying at 1-2. Harry leading 3-0. Appreciate you joining us tonight for Jayettes softball. Current temperature 85. One of the warmer days we'll see this week. Supposed to cool off tomorrow, and 1-2 fouled back, and Steva trying to run this one down, and it's off her glove. She couldn't make the play. She was getting closer and closer to the fence and was trying to run and make the grab at the same time, and it popped out of her glove. Tough play there with all the catcher's gear, trying to run that one down as you get closer and closer to the fence. You start to take shorter and choppier steps, and she just couldn't hold on to that one. So we'll do the 1-2 once again.
Here comes a hit.
Swinging through it, and Tunic will pick up
Every
the
time
strikeout.
we don't catch any
That
foul,
will be
the hit usually
her
follows.
third of the game, so no hits, no runs. We go to the bottom of the third. Jayettes lead 3-0.
Batting for the Jayettes, number 5, Karagyn Whelchel.
Bottom of the third, stepping in is the freshman Karagyn Whelchel. Tunic Bell will also see the batter's box this inning, and if anyone can reach Barkley. Whelchel takes the first pitch of the at-bat. She's ahead in the count, 1-0. Hurd comes home, working her third inning. She'll catch the outside corner. Count moves to 1-1. If Hurd's going to get that pitch, she might be able to set down some of these Jayettes in quick order. See if the umpire continues to give it to her. She tries to hit the same exact spot. This one was a little bit more outside. Count is
I ball on
now
the
2-1.
scoreboard and the iPad. Didn't even think about that he called it a strike.
Whelchel stepping back in. She grounded out to the second baseman in her first at-bat. She is swinging 2-1. Fouls it back and out of play. Count is now 2-2. Hurd had one strikeout, the first to go around through the order. Karagyn Whelchel in the box, 2-2 count. Pitch is going to be high for a ball. Count is now 3-2. We've seen the two Jayettes already walk in this game. We also had a hit by pitch. Swinging and popping this one up on the infield. Smith, the first baseman, gets underneath this one and she'll make the play. Seen a lot of pop.
Now batting number 14, Macy Tunic.
Hitter's just getting underneath the ball. Not able to get much force on it. It's popping up some lazy fly balls on the infield tonight. Stepping in is the pitcher Tunic, looking to help out her own cause.
There's another
she'll
pop-up.
pop one up on the infield. Coming over to make the play is the second baseman Johnson, and that is out.
Now batting number 20, Emily Bell.
Bell steps in. She was hit by a pitch back in our second inning. She also hit a home run against these Greene County Rams back in the month of May. It was a towering 2-run shot that got out of Jefferson in a hurry. She's ahead in the count, 1-0. Bell's got a couple home runs on the season. She leads the team. And she'll swing at the 1-0. Pops it up, and the third baseman's able to make a running play and foul territory.
At the end of 3 innings,
That will be the
Greene County 0, Prairie 3.
No runs. Now time for the top of the fourth inning.
Casey
Tunic
Pittman.
back in the circle.
Number
She'll
10.
be
Now batting number 10, Casey Pittman.
Pittman, Moreland, and Smith. If anybody can reach Madsen. The left fielder Pittman struck out back in the first inning. Here she comes to the batter's box in the fourth. First pitch showing bunt, and this pitch was high, a very tough pitch to bunt, and it's going to go foul. So 3 strikeouts so far in the game for Cooney. She has walked 1 hitter. She's ahead in the count to Pittman, the sophomore. Left-handed swinger is back in the batter's box, showing bunt. This pitch is high. Steva has to jump up out of her crouch to make the play. Count moves to 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Coonan working against Pittman. Showing bunt. The pitch is high once again. Now ahead in the count, 2-1. Pittman came into tonight's game batting .300. Only striking out 3 times this season. She doesn't do it often. Showing bunt. She tries to get this one down, and it's going to just barely roll foul. If that thing was able to stay fair, I don't think Steva would have been able to make a play and fire over to first in time. And that could have been the first hit of this game for the Rams. Counts now 2-2. Koenig walked Smith to lead off our second inning. She's in danger of walking Pittman here. She can't stay ahead of the count. Ground ball to Atwell. Atwell fires over to first base, and the speed of Pittman is going to lead to an infield single.
Now batting, number 1, Sarah Moreland.
See that great speed of Pittman there. Atwell was still playing in, even with 2 strikes. She was able to field the ball cleanly, but the throw was a little slow, and Pittman was able to run it out. Moreland, the freshman, steps in, showing bunt. Right back to Tunick. She'll fire over first base, and the sacrifice will work. 1-3, and Pittman will take second base. So with Harry being up right now by 3 runs, they'll take the sacrifice.
Now batting, number 33, Olivia Smith.
With Pittman taking second. The freshman Smith stepping into the batter's box. She walked to lead off the second inning. Cooney back on the rubber. Comes home with it. The pitch is high. Pittman taking a huge secondary lead. Steva's going to have to pay attention to her with her great speed on second base. 1-0 behind the count is Tunick. She'll come home with the pitch, crosses the heart of the plate. Counts runs to 1-1. Right-handed hitter Smith gets back into the batter's box. 1-1 count's going to be high and a ball. Tunick behind in the count, 2-1. Smith hitting .280 on the season. Base hit can give her an RBI. She's got 5 of them on the year. She'll swing at this one. May have been inside, and it will be a weak ground ball in foul territory down the third base line. Two-two count here. Koenig looking in. Will come home with the pitch. And swings it through it and not able to catch up is Smith. So we'll get a strikeout. Big time for one of those. As the runner on second is forced to stay there with now 2 outs.
Now batting number 37, Danny Matson.
Matson stepping in. Batting .291 on the season is Madsen. She walked.
That was a good pitch to hit.
Excuse me, she flew out to center field back in the second. She'll take the first pitch for a strike. Count is 0-1. The lefty power hitter, one of the few lefty power hitters. A lot of the other ones are slap hitters in this lineup. She'll swing at this one. It's going to be a foul ball down the left field line. As Matson was a little bit late on that one. Counts now 0-2. So Tunick can take her time here ahead in the count with 2 outs, a runner on second base. Let's see what she tries to do here. She'll try and catch the outside corner. That was a really good pitch. The umpire won't give it to her. Count moves to 1-2. But that's where you want to live, especially when you get 2 outs. Work the corner. See if the batter will chase or the umpire will give it to you. Here comes the 1-2 from Tunick. Fires, and this one's going to be low. Not much of a case for Madsen to swing at that one. An easy take that time. Count moves to 2-2. If Madsen reaches, Hurd is in the on-deck circle. It's going to be a tad low. Good pitch by Tunick. Umpire didn't give it to her. It runs the count full. See how aggressive. First base is open with a runner on second, and that's Pittman. Swinging, ground ball to Whelchel at second. She'll fire over the first. So after the first hit of the game, 1 runner will be left on base. Perry maintains a 3-0 lead here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network. Well,
Batting for the Jayettes, number 11, Sid Barkley.
Naring will step in.
The lefty.
Barkley steps in. First pitch from Hurd. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Count is 0-1. The left-handed swinger and left fielder, Barkley. Behind in the count, 0-1. She'll swing through the 0-1 pitch. Now behind in the count, 0-2. Barkley sacrifice back in the second. Got Bell into scoring position. 0-2 pitch, foul back. Got a piece of that one and took a really good rip at it as it came towards it. Right on that one. But it will just be 0-2. Freshman Hurd gets back on the rubber, ready to rock and fire. Swinging, it's going to be a ground ball rolling towards the shortstop, Moreland. She'll fire over the first base, and we have an infield single to lead off the inning. Great start to the fourth with the
Now batting number 16,
Jayettes.
Maddie Hollingsworth.
That will send Hollingsworth to the batter's box. She reached on an error by the right fielder the first go-around. Just popped out of the right fielder's glove. Perry was able to score on that play, and Hollingsworth would later score in the second inning. Hollingsworth shows bunt, and it's a perfect sacrifice as it deadens right in front of home plate. Ebersalt's able to make the play, fire over to Smith at first, and that will be out number 1.
Now batting number 7, Cassidy Atwell.
2-3 on the sacrifice, so that will put a runner on second for Atwell. She walked back in the second inning. Atwell came into tonight's game batting 147. First pitch will be low, called a ball. Friday night we'll bring you Blue Jay Baseball as they host Winterset for a non-conference game. Roughly 7:30 is the scheduled first pitch
Tina said
time.
no to
You can
Winterset,
hear it on
didn't she?
KDLS
Tina said
Friday
no to
night.
Winterset, didn't she?
The 1-0 is going to be
Number
high
one,
and
Winterset
outside
over
to
there.
Atwell.
What?
Count moves Dudley
Top 3
to 1-0.
Yeah.
They still rank.
Atwell to be patient here, ahead in the count, wait for a pitch in her zone. And she'll wait another one as this one comes inside on her and she's
Get
got to
hit by
jump
the
out of
castle.
the way.
To get
3-0
hit by the castle.
to the senior. Runner on second, that's Barkley, who reached on an infield single. 3-0 pitch,
Strike.
taking all the way is Atwell, and it will be a called strike. Still ahead in the count now, 3-1. And kind of starting to die down here. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Atwell, swinging away, and this one will be fouled straight back. Count runs full. Counts now 3-2 to the senior third baseman. Runner on second is Barkley. Swinging, and it's going to be a line drive up the middle. It's off of Hurd's glove. The second baseman Johnson fields it, but by the time she fires over to first base, it is too late. So that will be an infield single, the second in this inning for the Jayettes.
Now batting number 1, Taryn Naring.
Hurd just barely got a piece of her glove on it. If it doesn't touch her glove, that pitch may have went all the way back to the center fielder, so it's probably a good thing she was able to slow it down and allow Johnson to keep it on the infield. Naring steps in. She'll swing at the first pitch and foul it back. She flew out to the shortstop back in the second inning. Apple was running on that pitch. Perry's going to be aggressive here. Force Ebersol to throw something down to second base. Let's see what they try. Runners on first and third. Naring takes the pitch. It's going to be high and outside, and stealing second base will be Atwell. So now there's 2 runners in scoring position. Barkley on third with Atwell at second. Base hit could score 2. Swinging away and a good rip that time from Naring. She just couldn't catch up to that one. Counts now 1-2 to the junior center fielder. The 9-hole hitter, Karagyn Whelchel's up next for the Jayettes. Swinging, pop up on the infield. This one's going to drop in front of Johnson, and the runner is going to be safe at first base. That is Naring, so that's going to go down as another infield single, as nobody's able to run that one down.
Now batting number 13, Karagyn Whelchel.
So that is the 3rd infield single for the Jayettes in the inning, and you could have asked for a better lady to step into the batter's box. Karagyn Whelchel stepping in. She came into tonight's game hitting .444. She already has a base hit and an RBI in this game.
Come on, Karagyn. Let's go.
Swinging at the first pitch, it's going to be fouled and out of play down the first base line. She's behind in the count 0-1. 1 out with the bases loaded for Karagyn Whelchel. She has 10 RBIs on the season, including the one she had earlier tonight. She'll swing and foul another one back. She's now behind in the count 0-2.
Let's go, Karagyn!
Whelchel's only struck out 4 times on the season and 72 at-bats. She's a good 2-strike hitter if she ever gets there.
Thought he was going to call a strike because he called that on Macy.
Outside, count moves to 1-2. Whelchel staying alive here.
Come on, Karagyn.
Here comes the 1-2 to Karagyn Whelchel. Hurd comes home. This one's going to be high and outside, off of the catcher's glove, and they're going to try and score, and scoring will be Barkley. So she's able to advance on the wild pitch, and everybody else is also able to move up. Probably would have preferred Barkley to slide in there, as there could have been a plate at the plate, but she just ran all the way in and stepped on the plate. So the wild pitch scores the run. Runners on second and third. Counts 2-2 to Whelchel.
Boom.
She's swinging. Fly ball out to right field, trying to get underneath it. This one's in the fair. Whelchel's looking for a 3, and 2 runners are going to score. We're sending Whelchel in after the bad throw. Play at the plate.
Yeah!
So the base
Lucky they
hits
had a bad throw out there. That would have been bad.
For the Jayettes. We'll have to see the official score of that one. There may have been a bad throw from right field, so maybe a triple and an error, allowing Whelchel to come all the way around.
That's what I'm saying. Triple and error.
Yeah.
So the Jayettes have added 4 runs in this inning, and they are not done yet, as they lead 7-0 against Greene County. Erickson, but we currently have a...
Now batting number 9, Kate Erickson.
Erickson has flown out to the pitcher as well as flown out to the right fielder in her first 2 at-bats in the game.
Karagyn triple.
So the freshman right fielder stepping in. Swinging at the first pitch, it's going to be a base hit right up the middle. Nice. So the inning continues for the Jayettes. Hurd's not missing many bats right now.
Now batting number 5.
As that's the 5th hit
Callie Whelchel.
inning for the Jayettes. The only out they've been able to get was a sacrifice by Hollingsworth. Callie Whelchel stepping in. She's 0 for 2 in the game. The right-handed hitter takes the first pitch, and trying to steal on the pitch is Kate Erickson, and she'll get in time, so that'll be a stolen base for the Jayettes.
Yeah.
So another running in scoring position. This time it's Kate Erickson on second.
She's the one that gets in that for sure. She was supposed to know.
Yeah.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Callie.
Well, that's great
Take it
too.
for a ball. Count moves to 2-0. She has 1 RBI in the game when she grounded out to second in the first inning. Base hit here. We'll give her another one. Here comes the 2-0. She'll take it outside. Counts in 3-0. Bird has already walked 2 batters in this game. She also hit one with a pitch. She's in danger of walking her 3rd of the game. Taking the pitch low is Karagyn Whelchel, and she'll reach on a walk. So that's going to put runners on.
She started walking and realized that
she just stole 3rd.
Yeah.
And stealing on the pitch, there is...
Now batting number 14, Macy Tunick.
Attention to her, so we now have runners on the corners. Now expect Karagyn Whelchel to be off to the races on this pitch and force Ebersol to throw one down there. As Tunick takes the first pitch over the heart of the strike zone, and we'll let Karagyn Whelchel just take second base there, so we now have runners on second and third for Perry.
Run on 3rd, they usually don't throw it.
Tunick can help herself out with a base hit. She'll chase a pitch high. That one just floated up by her eyeballs, and it was too good to not swing it. Now behind in the count is the senior 0-2. Tunick struck out looking back in the first inning. She'll swing and foul this one back. She'll stay alive. Count is remaining 0-2. One out in this 4th inning. Tunick grounds this one to 3rd base, and it's going to be a foul ball. Coking was straddling the 3rd base line that time when she made the play, but it was in foul territory of the ball, and it will remain 1-2 to Tunick. Tunick goes for 2 in the game. Base hit, give her a couple RBIs. She'll swing, and it's a line drive, and it will go out to right field. They're going to send Karagyn Whelchel from second base, and she'll come around to score on the base. And the Jayettes add another 2 runs. That's 6 in this.
Now batting number 20, Emily Bell.
9-0.
Get one more run holding me, what do you think? That's too much to ask for? Who's running?
Lily Myers is going to come in. And
Now running for the Jayettes, number 10, Lily America Myers.
Listen to them cheer. They went,
So Bell, she's going to be
we're going to
the
switch pitchers.
9th hitter to step up, and we're actually going to have a
37?
pitching change. So let's take a quick timeout here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network as we sit here
Switching
in
to
the
37
bottom of the
pitching.
4th. Perry leads 9-0. 3 games so far this season, a total of 4 innings. She's been able to strike out 4 hitters during that time frame. Her ERA isn't beautiful. It's 17.5.
Oh boy.
So
That's
normally
not good.
mop-up duty after Bird struggles in
Macy's
Bird
is
games.
only like
That's
4.
normally the girl will
Like,
rely
so many
on
errors,
second.
though.
And we're going to have a lefty-lefty matchup with a runner on first. That's Lily Myers doing the courtesy running after the 2 RBI single. We have 1 out in the 4th inning as Bell, she's the 9th hitter in this inning to hit. She'll take the first pitch for a ball. Count is 1-0. Jayettes already scoring 6 runs in this inning. They lead 9-0. And she'll take a pitch inside for a strike. And the count moves to 1-1
She's
to
going to hit
Bell.
that one.
Harry can add a couple more runs here. We'll see. Swinging at this one, and Bell hits a hot rocket down the first base line. And it will just be a loud strike. Count moves to 1-2 to the senior. Bell was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the second. She also popped up to the third baseman just last inning. The 1-2 pitch is going to be outside, called a ball. Count moves to 2-2 to Bell. Ryan standing on first base, the courtesy runner. Here comes the 2-2. Bell swings at this one, and it's a ground ball down the first base line and out of play. Madsen taking over at pitching. Her just went to the bench here, it looks like. Easy substitution there for the Rams. Lefty Madsen, 2-2 count coming to Bell. This one's going to be inside. Count runs full. Madsen has to be careful that she doesn't hang one over the middle part of the strike zone, trying to work inside against Bell. She could send one over the right field wall. Here comes the full count pitch. And Bell hits a hot rocket to the first baseman. It goes off her glove. That's Smith. And it's going to be a base knock. So a line drive there by
Now batting number 11, Sydney Barkley.
Good job, Emily.
So another pitch that didn't even leave the infield for the Jayettes in this inning, but it's another base knock. Looks like
Aiden is going to run.
have a runner for Bell.
Pinch runner,
Aiden Erickson.
number 8, Aiden Erickson.
What did you just say?
Runner.
So Aiden Erickson is going to be the pinch runner. So she's standing on first. Lily Myers, the courtesy runner, is on second. And stepping into the batter's box will be Barkley. She reached on an infield single to lead off this inning. We still have just one out here in our fourth inning. And this pitch is going to be inside, taken for a ball by Barkley. Safe to say
Walk-off
it's been
home
a
run.
successful fourth inning for the Jayettes. Already played
12
6
after 4.
runs. And
Yeah.
swinging at a
Baseball's
ball is
12 after
Barkley. And the count moves to 1-1.
What?
Still just one out here
It's
in
12
the
after
fourth.
4.
Yes?
Yeah.
And only 2 of these hits have left the infield. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, swinging through. What was probably a strike. Count moves to 1-2 to Barkley. The senior left fielder had a good rip on that one. Just out in front. That's looking for our first strikeout. Throws this one far and outside. Count moves to 2-2. Madsen does average 1 strikeout an inning so far this year.
And she also has a 17 ERA.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Barkley puts this one in play. It's a pop-up. And the left fielder comes in to make the play. That's Pittman. She had a long way.
Now batting number 16, Maddie Hollingsworth.
And that will be the second out in the inning. The runners remain on first and second. Hollingsworth sacrificed earlier in this fourth inning. A base hit here can give her an RBI, and it would give the Jayettes a 10-run lead. Jayettes have an opportunity to win this one by the 10-run rule tonight if they can get an extra run here and hold Greene County in the top of the fifth. Hollingsworth takes the first pitch here for a called strike. Lily Myers, the courtesy runner on second. We got Aiden Erickson on first base, the pinch runner for Bell. Hollingsworth sends a fly ball out to left center. Running in to make the play is Pittman, and that's how this inning will come to a close.
At the end of 4 innings, Greene County 0, Perry 9.
9-0.
39, Elena Hurd.
It's going to be who was pitching stepping into the batter's box.
Batting is number 39, Elena Hurd.
Following her will be Reedy and Johnson. Hurd flew out to the second baseman back in our second inning. Koenig working in her 5th inning. Gets a pop fly, and she'll call this one and make the play. As Spur just hit a weak pop-up right back to the pitcher. That will be out.
Now batting number 6, Violet Reedy.
Seen a lot of pop flies in this game. Pitcher's doing a good job of missing the barrel of the bat. Stepping in is Reed, the right-handed hitter. She has one of the 3 strikeouts that Tunic has been able to collect. Tunic ready to rock and fire. It's going to be fouled back. Caught by Steva for a strike. Ahead in the count, 0-2 is the senior. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Reedy. It's going to be low and in the dirt. Koenig may have been trying a little bit too hard on that one. Koenig came into tonight's game with an ERA of 4.12. She's doing a masterful job of lowering that ERA tonight, allowing no runs so far. Only 1 hit so far in this game, too, and she's going to get another pop-up, but this one's going to go out of play, and Reedy will stay alive.
Scoot
Count
over.
remains 1-2.
Hey, at least it wasn't close to
Junior
hitting the
center fielder for the Greene County
old
Rams.
lady. At least it
Baseball
wasn't close to
action
hitting the
tonight
old
for
lady.
the Blue Jays and the Rams will be
That
on
wouldn't
our
have been
sister station, KG 98.9 True Country Music. Doug Reeder will be on the call for that one. It's going to be a ground ball put in play to Callie Whelchel. Fires over the
Nice.
first base, and she'll make the play for out number 2, 6-3 on the put-up.
Now batting number 14, Bella Johnson.
We'll see the second baseman, freshman Johnson, step into the batter's box. She grounded out to third baseman Atwell back in the 3rd inning. It's going to be a fly. Might have an opportunity to be made, but Steva can't get there in time.
Good,
That
Callie.
will be strike number 1. A great effort that time by Steva to try and get over there, but in the perfect spot, kind of no man's land between Steva and Atwell, and they both came charging in for that one. So that's strike number 1. Great pitch by Tunic. Catches the top part of the zone. Count is now 0-2. Tunic looking to get through 5 innings. 1 strike away from doing so. Working against the freshman Johnson.
Strike.
And it's a really good pitch, almost identical to that called strike, but this one's going to be called a ball. Count moves the 1-2. Like the idea, great execution. Umpire just didn't give it to her. And we're going to have a swing. Johnson trying to make the play. It's a ground ball, and trying to make the play is Tunic. She'll throw the ball away, and it's going to be an infield single and an error, allowing Johnson to take second base. It was a good pitch by Tunic, and she got some really weak contact, but as she ran in trying to make a really tough play, she threw off balance and threw the ball away.
Now batting number 9, Addison Gannon.
So the 9-hole hitter, the right fielder, Gannon's going to step into the batter's box. She grounded out to Tunic back in the 3rd inning. First pitch to the left-handed swinger is going to be low and in the dirt. Call the ball. Tunic stares in, behind in the count for... And that pitch is going to be called a ball. Thought it was going to be the first strike of the at-bat, but no, the umpire won't give her the call. She's now behind in the count 2-0. Tunic ready to come home with it, and it's going to be a ground ball hit to Atwell. She'll knock it down, fires over to first, and Bell cannot pick it. And now trying to score,
Don't
and
hold it.
retreating to third base is going to be Johnson.
Goes fast.
Come on, girls, let's finish it here. Let's go. Come on, here, let's go.
So Gannon's able to reach on that one. Atwell couldn't make
Now batting number
it.
20, Peyton Coking.
Bounced out of her glove, and then she made a poor throw. So reaching on the error is Gannon. Runners on the corners. Greene County looking for their first runs of the game. Coking, the leadoff hitter, steps into the box. Taking the first pitch for a strike. Will allow Gannon to steal second base. Runner's indifference as they don't even throw the ball down that time. Runners on second and third now. Great speed on the bases for Coking in the batter's box.
Get there,
It's
Sydney,
up
get it.
out to left field.
Oh.
And this one's just going to barely bounce foul. Trying to run in and make the play was Barkley. She couldn't get there in time. Luckily, the ball was in foul territory. Tunic now ahead in the count, 0-2.
Macy, straight her up.
Already 2 outs in this inning. 1 hit, 2 errors. Has runners on second and third for Greene County. Looking for their first runs of the game. Perry leading 9-0. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball hit to shortstop, trying to make the play as Callie Russell, but the great speed of Coking is going to leg this one out in Greene County.
Now batting number 10, Casey Pittman.
So we now have runners on the corners once again, so the errors are going to be costly to the Jayettes to allow Greene County to score their first runs of the game. Showing bunt and taking the pitch this time is Pittman. The left fielder stepping into the batter's box. She had a single back in the 4th inning. She had the first hit of the game for the Rams. Runners on second and third for the left-handed swinger. As she looks to take a running swing at this one, fouls it back. Count is 1-1. Perry leading 9-1 after Greene County gets their first run in the 5th inning. Pittman 1 for 2 in this game. Came into tonight's contest batting .300. Runners on second and third. Swinging, hitting it right back to Tunic. She'll fire over to first base. It'll be 1-3 on the cutout. So 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Jayettes lead 9-1 here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
Leading up the bottom of the inning for the Jayettes, number 7, Cassidy Atwell.
We'll see what the Jayettes can do here. It will be Atwell, Naring, and Karagyn Whelchel. If anyone can reach, 8 Erickson. Facing the lefty Madsen now is Atwell. She's 1 for 1 in this game. She singled and also reached on a walk. She'll take the first pitch and high for a ball. Count is 1-0. First full inning of work for Madsen. She came into relief last inning, and she's going to get a ground ball from Atwell, and it's sent right back to Madsen, who fires over to Smith, and that's going to be 1-3 on the putout.
Now batting number 1, Taryn Naring.
So the 9-hole hitter, the center fielder, Naring, stepping into the batter's box. She singled and scored a run in our 4th inning. She's also flown out to the shortstop. The lefty Madsen comes home, pitches high and inside, called a ball. Ahead in the count is Naring. Madsen ready to rock and fire, swinging at it. It's going to be another ground ball right back to Madsen. It's going to be a bad throw, and it's going to take Smith off the bat. So reaching on the error there is Naring.
Now batting number 13, Karagyn Whelchel.
So Madsen did a good job of getting weak contact, but it was a poor throw that forced the first baseman Smith off the bag, and Naring will reach, and that sends Karagyn Whelchel, who has 2 hits in the game, a single and a triple. She's reached base 3 times and has 3 RBI. She's having a great night. She'll take the first pitch. It catches the outside corner. She's behind in the count, 0-1. Walked in the first, single in the second, tripled in the 4th. Whelchel takes the pitch inside. Hold the ball. Should take that time for the sophomore. Standing on first is Naring, as Whelchel takes the next pitch outside for a ball. Whelchel working her way into a hitter's count. And taking the pitch low for a ball does Whelchel. That's now 3 balls. and 1 strike. So Whelchel being very disciplined here, working against Madsen. Takes a pitch high for a ball, so for the second time tonight, Whelchel reaches on a wall.
Now batting number 9, Kate Erickson.
So let's go, Kate.
So we now have runners on first and second for Kate Erickson. She scored a run back in the 4th inning. After a single, she's swinging at the first pitch, and she swings through a strike. Behind in the count, 0-1. Aaron standing on second, who reached over there, and then Karagyn Whelchel reached on a walk. Perry leads 9-1. Madsen in the circle, the left-handed pitcher showing bunt is Erickson, and this is going to be a foul ball. Couldn't get the bunt that time down in fair territory. Now with 2 strikes, the freshman Erickson, the right fielder for the Jayettes tonight. Erickson came into tonight's game hitting 273. She'll take the next pitch in the at-bat, high for a ball. Good take there with 2 strikes. Runners on first and second to Erickson. She'll hit a flying ball down the third base line. Koking is able to get over there, and
She drop it?
it's going to drop it, looks like. Trying to make a running grab, running towards the Jayettes third base dugout, but couldn't complete the catch.
Even on the ground right side, they have to make errors.
So staying alive that time, maybe catching a break, Kate Erickson, as Koking wasn't able to make the grab. As she hits a ground ball to Moreland at short. She'll fire over the first.
Yeah.
It's going to be an infield single, and the bases will be loaded for the Jayettes.
Now batting number 5, Kelly Whelchel.
So an error, a walk, and an infield single has the bases juice. Bases loaded for the 3-hole hitter for the Jayettes.
End it, Callie. Let's go.
Whelchel. She is 0 for 2 in the game. She walked back in our 4th inning. She comes to the batter's box with bases loaded.
End it.
Facing Madsen. First pitch is going to be called high for a ball. This is the first time that Whelchel is facing Madsen in this game. As the first 3 at-bats for Callie Whelchel came against her, the starter. And the 1-0 taken way outside for a ball. Count moves to 2-0 to the right-handed swinger. There's nowhere to put Whelchel. A walk would give her an RBI. Standing on first is Kate Erickson. Karagyn Whelchel on second, and third is Neri. Ground ball hit to the second baseman Johnson. She'll fire over to first, and they will get the second out in the inning.
Now batting number 14, Macy Tunick.
Macy Tunick will come to the batter's box with runners on second and third. Tunick singled. Back in the 4th inning, she is 1 for 3 in the game. Her first 3 at-bats were all against her. First pitch from Madsen, low and in the dirt. Wild pitch here could give the Jayettes their 11th run of the game as they lead 10-1
And the win.
here in our 5th inning. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's high and inside to Tunick. Looking to help out her own cause. She had 2 RBIs back in the 4th inning on a base knock. Left fielder playing extremely deep. And the 2-0 is going to pitch to the outside corner.
He has not called that a strike since Macy the first time. Doesn't he want to go
On
home?
a pitcher's pitch and then something. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swinging, fly ball out to center field. This one's going to carry.
Game
It's
over.
off the wall, and that's going to go
Good job, Macy.
for the Jayettes as they win by the 10-run rule. Tunick walks this one off as the Jayettes win.
That's the end of the game. Greene County 1, Perry 12.
This one, and that's how this game will come to a close as the Jayettes Jayettes improved to 7-16, and they are now 6-8 in the Heart of Iowa Conference. On the other side, it's a Jayettes win tonight as they pick up the win in 5 innings, 11-1. We appreciate you joining us tonight for Jayettes softball. You can hear Blue Jays baseball.
So that's your final score. It's either 12-1 or 11-1. Just look at Game Changer in a while. We'll figure it out if it's 11-1 or 12-1. We'll let you know. Either way, we run, or we win by the 10-run mercy rule. So we will not play until all the way until Monday, where we go to Pella. So we'll see you at Pella around 7:30 on Monday. Get a nice long break. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.